Hello everyone, welcome back to Saturday YouTube classes, and today we will discuss once again health and hygiene. Last classes we were discussing about the health and hygiene and different type of disease. The disease may be of two types. One is infectious disease and another is non-infectious disease. The infectious disease technically we can say communicable disease, and non-infectious disease we can say that it is a non-communicable disease. Before discussing details of the communicable disease, we will see on your screen that about the pathogens. You may have heard the word pathogens. The pathogen is that disease-causing germs, microorganisms are called pathogens. Some common example of pathogens are virus, some bacteria, and protozoas. Now we will see details of that communicable disease. So we will see about some common example of virus, disease. Virus we will see the disease, symptoms, mode of transmission and preventions. First of all, we will see one disease that it is caused by one microorganism that is called virus. First one is the cold, chickenpox, measles, rabies and polio. Now we will see first point is the cold. The cold is one type of disease. That how we will know the person is affected, infected by a cold virus. That we will see that symptoms is the watering of the eye. You can see the person is affected by a cold. That his eye is watering and running nose, and he is feeling discomfortable and headaches. Then mode of transmission is that how will prevent that? The person must be, infected person must be covered the mouth while sneezing or coughing. Next we will see second virus is the, second disease is the chickenpox. Then it is a red spots, headaches, fever, and mode of transmission is that Then infected persons, the contact of infected persons. How we will prevent that the person is suffering from chickenpox? We will see the infected person must be isolated from public places. Next we will see that measles. Measles is one type of disease. Now you can see one person is suffering from measles. Then how you will know the symptoms of the measles? It begins with the fever, cold and headaches and salivation. Then mode of transmission, it is also that air. And how we will prevent that? That we have to keep the person, the infected person in the isolation place. We should not be allowed. Then we have to change the clothes daily. Next, fourth number virus is that one disease is that polio. See the symptoms of that polio. See the paralysis in some cases and stiffness of the necks, and nerve system is affected. Right? Then how we will prevent this infected person who is suffering from the polio disease? We have to use that vaccines. Next, 5 number disease we will see that rabies. It begins with the fever and feeding from the waters, and this type of disease therefore we call hydrophobia. And how the mode of transmission is that rabies is bite of mad dog. Then general prevention of the rabies is that dog immunization or vaccinations. By some common disease caused by bacteria we will see in human beings. It also have 5 types. One is cholera, tuberculosis, typhoid, diphtheria and plague. Then we will see first number is that cholera. The symptom is vomiting, dehydration. You can see that on your screen the person is infected by cholera disease. He is vomiting frequently, dehydration, and stool is thin and stiff. And mode of transmission is contaminated of water, contaminated of food. General preventive of diarrhea, cholera is that we have to cover our food and proper sanitization. Next, second one we will see on your screen. The person is infected by tuberculosis, TB. He is frequently coughing, chest pain, and loss of body weight. And mode of transmission is that A. And how we will prevent this tuberculosis, TB disease? We have to use a vaccine that is called disease vaccines at the age of 7. Next, third number disease is that typhoid. Typhoid, that a person is infected by typhoid disease. It is a continuous fever and headache and slow pulses. One is that contaminant of food. Then we will see that prevention is that we have to cover our food and proper sanitization. Next we will see about that diphtheria. It is also vomiting, dehydration, and we will see that mode of transmission is that A. And how we will see that general prevention of that diphtheria is that proper sanitization. Then fifth number we will see that plague. It is slowly increasing of the initially slow fever and abdominal pain and headache we will see, and chilling and irritation. Then mode of transmission is that bite of rats, and it is also transmitted by the rats. It is contact by the blood through the flies. And we will see the general preventive of the plague disease is that next third number we will see some common disease caused by microorganisms. Pathogens is that protozoa. Protozoa have the disease is two. One is malaria and another is dysentery. The symptoms of the malaria is that high fever, headache, abdominal pain, and the mode of transmission is mosquito. General prevention of malaria is that we have to use that mosquito repellents, mosquito nets while sleeping. Next, second number is that dysentery. It is vomitings, abdominal pains, and in stool the blood sometimes is scum. The mode of transmission is that contaminated waters and foods. And general preventive of dysentery is that proper sanitization and covering of food and waters, and we have to use that hot water and food.